This episode of Torture Vision's Low Score is brought to you by AnthonyDinar.com. Hey, this is your host Anthony Dinar and your co-host Brandon Hayes.
Hello.
And today's episode of Low Score is Silent Hill: Shattered Memories. We did a remake, not a remake, we played the original one on PlayStation 1, and this is a remake for the Wii.
Yeah, and you can see the graphics are much better, obviously, but then they changed a bit of the game structure too, it seems. At least from memory. I know it's not like an exact duplicate.
Would you say Shattered Memories?
We're obviously not going to play all the way through this game. That would be really
redundant.
Yeah, and I don't think I could handle it mentally. Like I would break. But the main reason we're doing this is because we were part of a podcast. We were invited as guests on Soiled Restroom Cinema.
Yes, which if you go to their website, it's signalsoffury.com.
Yeah, we'll put all the information in the description box below.
Really funny guys, or guy, I should say, and there's two gals on there. And it's a fast-paced podcast about shitty movies, and pun intended.
Yeah, so they invited us on to talk about Silent Hill, the movie. We actually watched the second movie. Not that it matters. None of it makes any sense. So you could watch those movies out of order and you wouldn't miss a thing.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny on the show. They kind of ragged on us for not being like Silent Hill experts. One of the things, though, and we fully admit we aren't experts on this game by any means. But
you want some expert advice? Don't take it from us.
The thing is, we were asked if we would be on the show, and then it was suggested like that whatever we did, it would be a video game movie.
Right.
So we said okay, and we sent an email with like something like four different.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, and they were all different games. We wanted to do like Blood Rain or whatever. And they were all rejected.
Yeah, this asshole picked Silent Hill.
And then he had the nerve to tell us, like, I thought you guys were experts.
Yeah, no, it was really funny, but yeah, it wasn't one that we had suggested. And then he threw that in there, like, well, we only played one of them, and we did a long play. And This one is obviously an upgrade in graphics. And I have to say, like, I don't like the Wii, but this is probably the best game to play on the Wii if you have that shitty system. Because the whole, like, remote motion thing controls the flashlight. And although it sucks, it's, like, I guess the most, like, sensible game to play on this system. I know they remade it for the PlayStation 2 as well. It's a direct port, so there was some actual comments of bugs and stuff, complaints. But yeah, this game is available for both PlayStation 2 and the Wii.
Yeah, I like I said, I can't imagine sitting through this again. It's bad enough we've got the other Silent Hills to do. I still have that big stack of games, and every time I look at it, my heart just dies a little.
Well, I picked it because I wanted to know what the big, like, what was all the hype about, right? And it was funny. Honor, which is like the main host of the show. Thank you. And he was asking us, like, none of this makes any sense. It's like, yeah, we tried. We thought maybe by playing the first game we would be able to make sense of it all, and you really can't. It's like, ooh, scary, like, watch everything change. That's pretty much all the movie's about.
Which is funny because, like, as you're looking at this right now, this dingy, disgusting set of bathrooms and this, like, just disgusting, grimy hallway, this is the good version.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's turned evil yet. So, like, maybe it should have been a nice, pleasant town like Mayberry, and then turned into like this filthy perverted thing.
Yeah. What's funny is like the Wii version is like crystal clear, whereas the PlayStation 1 version You had lots of fog, and you do have that in this too. But the system really like utilized the limitations of the graphics, and so they really played up that fog. And they did that both like in the 2 movies that they made, and then in this one. But it's still like, to me, that's not scary, and it's not, I don't know, it's not very appealing in terms of like it being like, oh, like watch it change and be terrifying. It's like the fog was in the real world, and there was actually a fire underground. So I mean, it's pretty much hell on earth, as close as you can get. And that's before it turns into Silent Hill, like the nightmare version.
Yeah, this is already scary enough.
Yeah, exactly. And what I noticed is we don't have any weapons in this one. In the PlayStation 1 version, we had weapons. In this one, you have a button that if you press, he yells out Cheryl, and sometimes he yells out Cheryl all on his own.
Which you never needed that.
No. No, you didn't.
He said it enough already. Like, that is just ridiculous. That must have been programmed as a joke.
A bad one. But back to signalsoffury.com, that Soiled Restroom Cinema. It's a great show. I highly recommend it. We really wanted to plug it today because we had such a great time, and it ties in with Silent Hill. I'd say they're a big fan of like asylum movies, if you're into that. And they certainly make fun of them, so they're not like real fans, but boy, they pick a lot of bad movies. And I know that that's their shtick, but fuck, man, like those are tough.
Yeah, there was a thing, like we used to do a movie podcast of our own,
right?
And we may return to it again someday, who knows? But when we reviewed bad movies, they were movies that like they had a chance to be good. Like
they were intentionally trying to make a real serious film.
Yeah, and just failed miserably.
Right.
But, like Asylum is like, it's just shit out of the gate, and they know it's shit.
Yeah. One thing I have to say though is like, Honor's sense of humor is like off color and is terrible as it is. It's probably my favorite part of the show. Like it really makes the whole thing worthwhile.
Yeah, well, assuming that the episode gets released, 'cause, I mean, if you're watching this video, then the episode's released. We're not going to release this video and then
give him a free plug, that fucking bastard.
Well, more so is that like, I don't care about the free plug thing. It would be like, oh, hey guys, we decided to shit can your episode because it was so fucking bad. But I haven't heard it back. We sent our shit over Skype, and then that was it. And that was like a month ago.
Yeah,
or something.
we don't have editorial rights or anything. He could totally like do that thing that Howard Stern does and like make you say things that you don't want to say. Like, who knows what's gonna happen, right?
I'm just gonna say that to Howard Stern, like he invented that, like every dumb DJ.
Yeah, but like he got sued by that fucking country bitch. What's her name?
He wasn't officially sued. She just threatened it. But Dolly Parton, by the way. But anyway, so when we're on this show doing our thing, we don't know how much of our shit he cut out or whatever. So it'll be interesting. I'm curious to listen to it again.
Yeah,
but. He did invite us back already, which is kind of a bad move on his part, because I think what he should do is release it first and then see how what comments he gets.
Yeah.
Like, he might get a lot of comments like, don't ever have these fucking guys on again. They're terrible.
Yeah. The number one complaint I get is my laugh. And then like the number one compliment I get is my laugh. So it's like, you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't.
It's love it or hate it. Mostly hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he's already invited us back, and your dumb ass like suggested that we
No. I said I loved listening to all of his episodes about Adam Sandler because they all hate it so much. And he thought it was a bright idea to like have us do an Adam Sandler movie, which I didn't say I wanted to be a part of it. I just said I thought it was funny to hear them in agony because they literally like can't stand Adam Sandler because they're terrible movies.
I would watch 12 Asylum movies before one Adam Sandler movie.
It's like my personal nemesis. Like I have one actor I can't stand to watch, and it's Adam Sandler is like honors version of that, like his kryptonite, if you will. And I don't want to say who that is because I don't want to hear any suggestions.
No, it's Stallone.
Fuck you. You're an asshole.
We've mentioned it a million times. You hate Stallone
but
for no good
Honor
reason.
doesn't
really.
know that. Well, he's terrible.
Whatever. You've only seen a couple Stallone films anyway. But
They all suck.
At least they're films. I don't know what the shit Adam Sandler makes. And so he suggested an Adam Sandler movie, and I don't want to say which one just in case he doesn't want that out there yet. I watched the trailer, and I remember seeing the trailer when it was on TV nonstop, and I fucking hate it. I had a hard time sitting through the 2-minute trailer.
Yeah, no, it's rough. It's rough. So you're going to buy that one, right?
No.
I don't want to.
I already told you. We looked it up. It's not on Netflix, which is kind of crazy because I thought Adam Sandler had a deal with Netflix.
Yeah, because of that Do-Over movie. Yeah, and like a few other things that I think are Netflix exclusives. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have that, and we ended up looking all over for it. I guess it was like when you finally found it, someone streams it, like maybe Amazon or something, and it was like $4.99 or something obscene, and every penny of that's coming out of your pocket.
Yeah, not looking forward to that one. But as you can see, this is Silent Hill in the Nightmare version. I'm kind of not very impressed with this. Like,
no, it's too dark in my opinion, and I get it. It's supposed to be scary.
Yeah, but come on.
I don't care. I like to see what I'm looking at, and the motion controls obviously kill it for me. Everyone who watches these shows knows that I fucking hate the Wii, and that'll never change.
Shattered my memory of the Wii.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead and listen to that podcast. Like I said, we put the links in the descriptions below. Let us know what you think.